Walshy,
My brother.
what's going on, big boss?
Oh, just enjoying this view, man. Enjoying this day.
Yeah,
It's raining,
yeah,
so the Wi-Fi could be shaky.
yeah,
But you know how like that smell of the rain?
yeah.
Man,
Give us a little glimpse of what
Jamaica's
you're
nice,
seeing.
man. Jamaica's nice. Yeah, I can show you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me see how I'm gonna turn around this thing now.
all right.
You can. Oh, you're not gonna
Mm.
really see what me see, cause like you just have to see the bush there, man.
No, man, but that's still, I understand the whole essence of what's going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This
Yeah,
not gonna really do the justice, cause I can actually see it a lot farther than the camera showing, but.
yeah, yeah,
It just smells and yeah, man. Everything is, spring is here as far as the trees.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And it had a great Sunday, man. Sunday was awesome.
Yeah, crazy, 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 crazy vibe. Listen, we're talking about the quarantine clash competition. Walsh,
Yeah, man.
that was crazy yesterday. It was
It
crazy.
was, man. It
Yeah,
was really good, man. And to be honest with you, yo,
yeah.
thank you again for your support, Muscle, man. Real
Thank
talk, man.
you. Yeah, it was my pleasure. Even before we get into conversation, you know what? Since you bring that up, let's talk about it. I was telling my wife, you know what? I have total 1000% respect for you, especially for somebody that I've never connected with in person yet. You actually put me
Mm.
on tour last week and the week before. You know what I mean? You put me on a
Uh,
virtual tour, worldwide
yeah,
tour.
man. You
Definitely
know
got
what,
to
man?
thank you.
I was looking in one of the group chats and somebody was like, yo, Muscle, I get all of the interview them. And I was like, man, you know what's crazy is they might not realize like that you and I talk and stuff like that. But the work that you were putting in already,
Yeah,
people are now like, nah, this is Muscle gets all the interviews. That's
yeah,
what Muscle get all of the interview them. So it was kind of like an acknowledgement to your
yeah.
work, of which I must acknowledge again. Big up and thank you.
Respect, Ross. You know what I mean? Respect. It
Hmm.
was fun. You know what I mean? It actually opened me up in my mind to a world that I had no clue existed. Yeah, you'll hear a sound over there. Yeah, that's cool. But to
Mm.
the level and the magnitude of what was going on right under the surface, it's a different world, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm really happy. Like all the sounds are happy. Shout out to Just Bus, big up. He said he met you at the mall in Toronto or something like that.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Of
crazy.
course, just was from Antigua. Yeah, yeah. Him and
Antigua, yeah,
Chosen.
man.
Yeah, man. Chosen
Yeah,
family
man.
too, bro. Chosen
And Ja
family.
Prince, man, always big up to my real brother in life, Ja Prince. I posted a picture of 1996.
Yeah,
I was playing a dance that turned into a clash
yeah.
versus a song called Technogard in Florida. And it was
Okay,
Ja Prince mixing for me in the picture. And it's
okay.
crazy, we drove down from Atlanta. We drove down with like 10 of us because back then the dances were tense, man. Tense, trust me, brother. It's like, you never knew which way it could go. And we actually had a thing called the security bureau, and we
Yeah,
roll out. And one of the guys that was part of the security bureau, which was really just like the homies,
yeah,
he posted a bunch of pictures, so I reposted it, man. So shout out to Ja Prince, man. Real, 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 real OG, and still helps me to this day. Yo, I used to have
okay.
a radio show on Pirate Radio in Miami.
Yeah,
Man, that's why I gotta say I love you, Ja Prince. Thank you so much. He used to record the shows for me.
okay.
So remember now, this is before people documented stuff. You just did it,
Yeah,
right? And I had my radio show. It was the #1 radio show in Miami. It was killing all legal radio. I was destroying them on Pirate Radio.
crazy.
And he would just record them. And so I was able to repost a bunch of those old shows with guests like Sizzler and guests like Spraga and guests like Baby Sham
Mhm.
because of Ja Prince. And they're on my Mixcloud. I posted them on Mixcloud. So hopefully Mixcloud will step up and really begin to allow us to do some stuff because the copyright is killing a lot of the guys out there, man.
Okay,
You
and
know?
is it no? It's SoundCloud is where I think with Mixcloud, if you put up certain mixes, it would actually show the name of the song, and then you could click on it and you could buy it on Mixcloud.
Right. Yeah, man. Mixcloud sought out them thing, but
Yeah,
all the other platforms haven't really sorted it out. It's just Mixcloud and Twitch.
yeah,
Those are the only two that have really sorted out like how to figure this thing out. So,
you're right.
you
Before
know?
we get into quarantine, there's one thing I want to ask you again. This is Walshy Fire history. The
Hmm.
cartel interview you did, okay, for
Oh, the one
West
that keeps
Indies.
going viral. Yeah, it goes viral every month. It's so crazy how,
Yeah.
and this is like, yo, that's why you have to say now your brain, brother. You have to continue. You have to continue work, brother. Can't ease up, can't ease up. Because as much as you might think somebody know you or has seen you,
Yeah.
this cartel video has proven time and time and time and time again. Nobody don't know me yet.
Yeah.
Nobody knows me.
Yeah. Working, bro.
Yo,
Working.
every month a
Yeah.
new 10 messages pops up on that mix, on that video of people being like, yo, it's not new at all. It's so old. It's such an old interview,
That
but
was like
it finds a
2012.
new fan base.
It was
Yeah, man.
2012 we did it.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
shout
that
out to
was
Jay
classic.
Will and shout out to Carlene. That was in their office in Kingston.
Okay, how did that even
And
come
it
about? How,
and yo, it all was accident. It wasn't supposed to happen,
that's
bro.
what I want to know. How did that happen?
I always just hung out over there
Yeah.
all the time. Me and them, Jay Will, I'm my best friend. So
Jay
I
Will, the
just
video
par
director?
video director, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we par regular. Like when dance I keep, me and Jay Will go. And we used to go out every night.
Okay.
So sometimes I want to say this is around when we were shooting Boomaye video, something like that.
Yes.
But I think it was like a Monday. And so before I would go to Uptown Mondays and early Mondays, I would stop by Jay Will at the office across from the Canadian embassy.
Yeah.
And we just par for a couple of hours. Then we go. Then we dash out. You know, I just be here. Money shell out. Everything just. And yeah, Cartel was picking up money from Carlene.
Yeah.
So you know, I ended up being. Hold on, let me just see if I always think that this is kind of like something, but yeah. So yeah, man, he was just picking up money from Carlene, and when he walked upstairs, you know, Jay Will has his camera because he's a director, and I was hosting a concert called Best of the Best
Yes, with Jabba
in
them.
Miami, right? And we were doing. So funny how I somehow have been in a technological space, even when I don't want to be or tried not to be. This was Vybz Kartel virtually performing on that show because he couldn't reach Miami, and it was successful too. And it was so crazy because right before, because me and him had made such a strong link that day. Cause we know each other from dubplate and like some other little something, you know. But that's the first time me and him sit on and reason off camera for us forever, and then on camera for a little while.
Yeah.
But then the link was there. The link was there, right? The direct link was there. And for the Best of the Best concert, they were like, "Walshy, you need to introduce Vybz Kartel," because I introduced the whole show.
Yeah.
And the tech whole heap forward. Me and Young Cho and Jabba, Futa Hype. What else did I take? Be a forward off of the show. Because them have a little DJ around them in the middle of the show there. No, I actually think Futa Hype might not have been there on that one. He might have forwarded on later Best of the Best. I think it's just me, Young Cho, Jabba, Money D, Giselle the Wasi one, the Miami DJ them. And brother, let me tell you something. Forward them when me take that there.
Yeah.
I felt like I was on stage performing. The forwards was so insane. Like the forward them when me I take that there. When me I run out. And I think his Young Chow mixed for me. I mean I run out. I'm not yo. And the way I'm gonna take the whole of the forward them, because at the time, again, I had the #1 show on radio. So it's like as me step out, me done already, I get forward.
Yeah.
But then as me start give them some of the gimmicks from the show, me start get forward. And then me start chat. Like at that time, Black Chinese and just myself was no question in the prime of that something there. And then you had like 20,000 people. And in Miami, you never really get to see 20,000 people. So everybody was given like a little extra, you know, a little extra stuff there. Me just start chat. I mean, some of the biggest forwards of my life I took that day, to the point where I let it get to my head. I'm a seminar host, no more show. Like to say, but drop the microphone.
Yeah.
I say, man, I host no more show. Me done. Cha, yeah. And then I passed the microphone to Nuffy.
Yeah, yeah.
So right before Vybz Kartel went on to perform, I was MCing, and I believe Young Child was mixing for me right before. And the level forward, me I tell you, brother, level matter forward way. You know, the rolling forwards, the ones that forward, that from the back of the space,
The
and
extension
roll and roll, and then just plow, you know, pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, them kind of forward we are taking on. I mean, just did it, man. Yo, and through like little difficulty that I go on, and you know, you get little extra 3 song them, and they say, why you give it 3 more? And forward, big forward, to the point where I just drop the mic. I just say, yo, I ain't done. Nothing. Yo, Nuffy, look up. Nuffy was like, what? Nuffy was like, what? You know what it was? It's Jabba. Jabba is who me they call. Because Jabba was the main one. Jabba was like, yo, Walshy, you don't make nobody. Jabba, you know Jabba talk already. Jabba say, yo, big up Steely. Yo, Steely know about them forward them and them kind of best of the best star forward them with some serious forward. And Jabba, you know Jabba talk, Jabba say, well shit, are you for make sure nobody. At them time I Steely can tell you still we used to have like a little New York versus Miami kind of look like rivalry. And it's like he must say, make sure nobody don't take the microphone of you. See, host cartel part because you go viral. And you know you laugh because you're like, man, this guy doesn't really like get out of character, right? Like this is really how he talks.
Big up Delano, you know what I mean? Jabba Condas. Easy Delano.
Yeah, Jabba Condas and Jabba and Condas too, right? Condas is not, he never comes out of character. That's always how he is.
Yeah.
But Jabba, you know, sometimes you say like, yeah. But nah, Jabba was on one that day. He was like, Walshy, you make sure no wife, make sure Steely no take the mic, you know. Yo, my brother. You know how he like to boost it up? Yo, me no know Steely can't come around me. Steely, Walshy, Steely, I beg the microphone. Make sure Steely no. Walshy, if Steely step up on the stage, me kick him off. You know, them kind of stuff. There. Yo, he was like, yo, make sure nobody knows the show but you.
Yeah.
And I got swell-headed, bro. It's like, yo, it's like the forward them was like, to the point where me just say, yo, because me supposed to turn around now, when them give me the signal and say, yo, Kartel ready, introduce Kartel. And when them say, yo, ready, I just say, yo, I hate that people. Jabba. I mean, not seen a Jabba. Because Jabba already gone round figure deal with him, whichever business I'm going to deal with. So why the Lord of Steely always to get beat? I just threw him there, man.
Yeah.
Yo, it was like I'm going to say, Nuffy in the stage round this, you know, don't you have some stairs and you go around the stairs. I'm going to just say, Nuffy. And Nuffy, I tell you something, Nuffy is one of the most prepared.
Okay.
Nuffy is one of the most prepared MCs in the world, bro. Nuffy was just like, Nuffy was like, what? Nuffy box, Nuffy have some jerk chicken. No, dash with the jerk chicken and everything in it.
Ready.
Yo, Nuffy was not ready. He was not prepared to go host, you know? He was not prepared to go host. Yeah, but Steely big up, man. You know, so Steely are the real God when they joke them. You know?
Of course. Of course.
But yeah, man, Nuffy was like, I said, Nuffy. I said, Jabba, where you? I said, no, Jabba. I said, Nuffy. I said, Nuffy, who all this? Man, still I hear the forward them for when they just playing the forward them still are rolling. And Nuffy was like, yo. Like it just like with jerk chicken in I'm jack on everything in the dog. I just did it. And Nuffy ended up introducing Vybz Kartel that day.
Okay.
And Nuffy ended up man, so Nuffy ends up going into the history books now. Because remember said, all you're gonna get is the clip of Nuffy. And Nuffy said, Kartel said, he must say, Miami people, He would say, yeah, he would say, yeah, you know, he would do, yeah. Oh, it's a gas, yeah. Oh, it's a cocktail. Yeah. And him start deal with it. Yeah, man, start deal with it. Them time they know me want to take my forward in the crowd. Yeah. Because I get so much forward. I said, I can't run at the backstage because nobody now give me my forward run at the stage. Because you know, it's regular, it's everybody hype. Everybody hype and you know already. You know, I be a sound man and an artist. Everybody hype. Everybody I say, them could have, sister, you do your thing, but them just. So I said, no, I'm not going to go out in the crowd for getting forward them because I need people to pop the collar and you want everybody to, you want to just roll out and everybody say, Walshy. Yo, big stage win. Big stage win. And that me that look the forward. So I run from round at the, after me see nobody now give me no forward run at the stage side. I just run go in at the crowd and start take beer forward. People them are. I'm just watch, I'm look up and I say enough here. Yeah, and beer something. And it's like, step, a beer forward me I get, you know. And it's like, me watch him, forward me I get, my reason, I take 2 pictures because you have to, as a selector to take pictures in the crowd. And you know, sing no song. Big deal. It's a big deal. So I'm just there, I'll take some picture now, you know. And then it's like, so I'm stand up now. I think I was with Metric Sound. It was me, Metrics, Don One, a bag of Miami Sound them with it. I play for the station them time, the Zine. And we there now, we start watching show now. And I think Killer Mike there and Glamour Fire there and Shadow Fire there. We just watch the show now. And that's when it reached me. I say, yo, what am I just do? I said, no. I said, no. I said, yo, this was the forward. This is gonna, I said, yo, this is gonna be recorded in the history books. And when we look up, cause him I say, wanna hear me? Wanna see me? Wanna hear me? And he just, and him say, that, nothing. I didn't hear nothing now. I need daddy.
Addy, listen, adrenaline. Buddy, adrenaline is a hell of a drug, boss. Listen to me. It's a hell of a drug.
Yo, it mashed me up. It mashed you up. Adrenaline mashed me up. I just run. I gave up the whole history book to go get some forward in the crowd. I'm just when I look up, me see, nothing back. I my face the screen. And then I say, I need daddy. Are your son there, daddy? Nothing.
Daddy,
I got and Cartel. I say, that nothing one. Him say, yes, daddy. Yo, remember, me should I get that forward there, man. Me should I get that forward there.
Boss.
Yo, listen to me, man. Because you know, so me not really talk like this, you know. This is something that I only do in person. Big up to all of the sound man, them, you know, sound man, so we talk. Like, this is how we talk.
For sure.
But I never do this. I never do this on camera. I never do this on camera. I always do this in person only. That's why, like, Nasheen Fire them and English Fire and some of the Shadow Fire, some of the Miami are Super Twitch. Super Twitch can tell you probably more than anybody. Say, yo, Walshy with the story them. Yo, Walshy's stories. But I don't ever do this on camera, right?
We got exclusive today.
Yeah. Today was an exclusive. So back to the clash now. Well, back to the interview. That's the interview went well. Yeah, man. So you know how that go already, man. So yeah, let me back to Walshy. Back to let's talk. What's up, bro?
Yes, okay, now back to the quarantine clash competition that was happening yesterday on the Major Laser. We're talking about all the platforms, Walshy Fire's fan page and everywhere, all right? Let's talk about what happened yesterday, boss. Holy smokes.
Madness.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure, man.
Hello.
I think I know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Listen, you see, Mystical Youth?
Yeah, Mystical Youth took the day for sure. So I think what it is, man, I think what it is kind of similar to the Indian sound where Majority of the people, remember I said the mystical youth them know the sound live at Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
The Israeli guys live in Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's just Alan did him forward go back to Israel. And he might be just there because of the corona, but
Yeah.
the man them live at Jamaica, dog. So, you know, they juggle regular here. And it shows you just how much of like a disconnect Jamaica is to New York, and how much time sometimes a disconnect to New York. Like everybody's in their own little bubbles. To where if you live in Jamaica, you go out, you've probably seen those guys at a dance because they do some of the bigger dances too, you know. But for the world, yeah, they never seen nothing like that. And he had a lot of support. I don't think I've seen so much Israeli flags in the chats. The Israeli dance hall community really stepped forward and supported that sound. And I'm really hopeful that in Israel, the culture can grow because of these guys in all these countries, right? The culture can grow and they can eventually bring over artists and bring over sound systems and really start, you know, push the culture forward. So really impressed, man. Shout out to all of them. Bad girl Marie, she went up there by herself.
Yeah, listen,
you know,
her selection was crazy. You could just tell she wasn't 100% firm on the mic yet, but listen, once she firms up on that mic, boss, it's totally different.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with her, and I just got off. She just sent me a voice note. I meant to send her a voice note back right away to tell her, yo, you see, if you do this just a few more times,
what? Listen,
that's all it is, right? It's just practice. It's just practice. All of us started like that. I listened back to some old cassette when I just started, and I'm like, woo, they're horrible, you know. And so she definitely was a favorite amongst the fans. You can see. Clockwork got blindsided in a way that nobody knew that they had so much tunes.
Who was that? You were tripping out 1 second. Who was that there?
Sorry, Glockwork Posse. I said in Glockwork Posse, I feel like caught everybody off guard because nobody never knows that them have so much tune and so much speech and personality, you know.
Yeah, no, everybody did good, but who really got everybody did good. We're talking about Jah Works. He did wicked too. He had one of his most memorable speeches was when he told what's his name from Mystical Youths. He said, "Listen, you can't kill Locks because you have a bun on your head, boss." When I heard that, I nearly rolled.
Yeah, I really wish people
for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, man. And you know, it's the best part, man, is seeing the people in the comments talk about the Jamaican accents on these non-Jamaican selectors, right? There wasn't a single Jamaican selector there today, and we had a bunch of accents. You gotta love it, man. I love it. I appreciate it. Some people don't like it. You saw some of the comments that were like, "Is this appropriation?"
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't look at it like that. Us in the culture don't look at it like that. We see the respect and the acknowledgement, and we see that these guys to buy dubs, that means money got spent. So it's not like say how somebody could make the argument and say rap and say, yo, these hip hop guys, white hip hop guys are appropriating, which I think is just a BS thing anyways. But let's say somebody were to say white hip hop guys were appropriating. Those white hip hop guys make a lot of money. They make whole heap of money.
Yeah.
These sound men spend. That's why you have to respect this culture. Them spend. Them deal with all kind of good and bad. Lots of things happen in this world. Lots of scamming. Lots of, you know how much of these sounds probably got stories about getting fake dubs and they're here and they're supporting. So. It's not an appropriation at all, in my opinion. It's a culture. It's a sound system culture. The chosen accent for sound system culture is rightly so patois, and these guys put a lot of money and time on the line, and yeah, man, we respect them to the max.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100. Because again, as you said, appropriation is if you took it, you ran with it, and you left nothing from where you took it from. You have to go back to the root. You have to buy the dubs. You have to buy the 45s or whatever you're buying. You have to immerse yourself in the culture. So
right. You can't just
join in the culture.
You just can't step out on the stage. Yeah, I saw somebody say they got two more Frado. Everybody have one of them there. Trust me, it was a thing. You know, I just remember with my first sound changes, man. You know, we had a guy locally, and therefore we were pretty good. Like we never got a fake dub, but we would get dubs that we didn't want. Every sound man can tell you about that. Every sound man, whether they live in Jamaica or not, can tell you about the money that you spent on the
Yeah.
tunes you did not want. That's a whole conversation in itself. You start to talk about, yo, yeah, man, you reach the studio and you say, all right, I go Vice to Beanie Man. And then Beanie Man tell you, say, for Vice Beanie Man, you have to Vice this guy and him $100. And you start to, oh boy, this is
You
yeah, any
understand?
sound man can talk about that something, man. It's realistic.
You understand? No, definitely.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? Too, yesterday it looked like you guys definitely had everything running in top form yesterday. Too, everything was firing. The connections were great. The voting, that was smart.
Best thing we
You know
ever
what I
did, and
mean?
I
That was smart.
apologize.
That was
I
smart.
apologize to every sound but previous to this one. Well, obviously the early clashes didn't matter. But last week's clash before this one, you know, you have to send an apology to the Irie FM and John Mikey's, because now we know this is the way to do it. I would love to see Irie FM and John Mikey in a sound clash, just a one-off. And so, you know, and I think the fans would really like that too, because I do believe they didn't get a fair shake in the sense that this is the voting system that works.
Yeah.
This is the voting system that works. Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, that was proper there. And I said just the 10 minutes lull in between, that was good. You just talk, big up what you needed to big up.
Yeah,
Time
man.
was on the screen. Go, 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 go.
We figured out we got 10 minutes under lock now. Like next week we're gonna drop some videos of my music during the 10 minutes. Like, yo,
Listen,
we got commercial breaks.
I know how you guys mind work. I seen that already. I said, okay, you guys have 10 minutes here. Okay, we're gonna talk this time around. But I said, guarantee next time around there's gonna be something in there, either an interview with the sounds for 10 minutes,
Yeah, man.
commercials,
Some ads,
something is gonna be in there. You know
yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
We got time now. We realize, like, we look at the time and we're like, yo, we know exactly how long these clashes are, da da da. But you know, that was just the first rounds. Now that we're in the semifinals, we're gonna go back to the old format. I'll be asking some questions. The questions won't be like the ones before. They'll be more like on the spot selection questions. So,
Yeah.
you know, we'll have a good time with it.
Okay, so then next week is 2 clashes or 1 clash?
One clash.
Okay.
Yeah,
And who's
man,
in the
one
clash
clash.
next week?
Bass, Foundation Roots, and Cheeky Dubs, which our team that does the metrics and the analytics are saying is possibly going to be the most watched online clash we have ever seen, and probably could, like, I mean, I don't know who owns the record for most watched clash.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I could hear you now.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we have about 10,000 people that watch on all the platforms, 6,000 on Twitch, about 2,000 on YouTube, and about 2,000 on Facebook. And you know, it fluctuates. But let's say we have about 10,000 people that watch each clash each Sunday. That's a lot. Like, that's already like amazing.
Yeah.
But to think that like this upcoming clash could break that, you know. So we actually are going to be getting like some tech help to make sure that nothing goes wrong, you know, in case we get like too much on Matia's computer, you know, with people in chats and all that stuff. So yeah, man. So India versus Panama this Sunday.
That's gonna be, oh man, that's gonna be crazy. But again, now that you said it, I just realized that there really isn't any Jamaican sounds in this at all now at this point here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is now where this is really internet world clash. You know,
Right.
like
Yeah,
really,
man.
really, really world clash. The only thing
Yeah,
is
really, really.
a sound from South Africa. And then, okay, yeah, you're
Right.
right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've investigated, man. Like I said, I traveled so extensively that if there was a sound in South Africa, I would know about it. And not sounds that play reggae music, but not that voice dubs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's not that type of style there. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And
What
shout out
else
to
can we?
everybody that has been buying tickets, man. The tickets are going crazy.
Everybody.
They went up to
Put
$7 today. So everybody,
put in
please
the
go to
link.
soundclash.com.
Put
Okay, yeah,
in the
well,
link.
I'll
I'll
just
pin it.
type this. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right now, if you guys are just catching up right now, we are talking to Walshy Fire. We're talking about the Quarantine Clash competition that happened last Sunday and is coming back again. This Sunday, one-on-one with Bass Foundation Roots from India versus Cheeky Dubs from Panama. Crazy, 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 crazy combination.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So they can go to soundclash.com. They can get the tickets there, pay-per-view. And yeah, man, this is the first, from what I understand, the first ever online pay-per-view clash. And
Yeah.
if this works the way we think it'll work, man, we got something really good here.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I got a question. If anybody has a question for Walshy, put them in. We're going to be taking a couple of questions right here. Okay, I got
Yeah,
one
man.
for
Shout out to
you.
the people in the chat saying that they got the tickets, man. I really appreciate that because it
Wow,
goes a
wow.
long way. The money, goes to the selector, so it goes a long way. Big up.
Okay, you know what? Before we even get into the question, when it comes to that, do you find that people are getting used to now? Okay, we're used to live, but then now, do you feel that they're getting used to paying for on live events?
I don't think we've had enough pay-per-view events. I know they had a big comedian one. It was a Trinity in Jamaica comedy one, and I heard it got
Yes.
like 20,000 people. So
Wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen, like think about if Teddy Riley and Babyface did that for $5, like how much money they would have made. Erica Badu and Jill Scott, how much money they would have made. And
Yeah.
yes, they definitely gained followers. Like they gained like 500,000 followers in one night, which means a lot, which does
Yeah.
mean a lot. But I don't think it translates to sales as much as we think. I think that your fans already were your fans, and
Yeah.
you're going to get a percentage of new fans for sure. But you would have made a lot more money if you did that on your own platform and did it for pay-per-view. Because
Yeah.
what is really $5 to watch something like that? That's amazing. So
And
I haven't seen too much pay-per-view, so I don't know if I could say anything about what that would be like. Um, yeah.
you see, and the thing with it, because the thing with pay per view is this now, it's very cheap, and you get to be a part of the instant experience, and that's really what it
Mhm.
comes down to. Because usually, if we're going out, we're not spending $5, $7 to go into nothing. A drink in
Mhm.
these venues are not that pricier, so people are already programmed to paying 30, 40, 50, $60 at the door to buy a ticket or whatever. So me
Yeah.
personally, I think these online pay-per-views are definitely the way to go, 100%.
Mhm. Yeah, man,
Especially
and
if
I
you're
think
going to
that
be.
that's yeah, man, and I think that's the way it should be, man. I think that we have to look at these moments and think like, yo, this isn't going to end soon. Live entertainment is not going to come back the way it was anytime soon. So
Yeah.
this is a good way to support the entertainment.
For sure, the DJs. All right, let's get
Oh
into the
yeah, shout
question.
out to Asher. Asher is saying that Erica Badu is doing live concerts on her platform, which is a
Yep.
platform I actually checked out. She's doing it on the biggest platform, actually, the most expensive one for sure.
Okay.
And shout out to her. She makes a good amount of money off it. I think she did 4 concerts already. Yeah.
Yes, I think
So now Ja
approximately
Prince is
1 million.
saying Ja Prince is saying something about VIP tickets. We actually talked about that. I don't know what a VIP incentive would be. We
Yeah.
haven't really made any shirts or anything like that. If I can, but because of last week's show, I've had a few people approach me about doing merch. And so maybe yes, I would do something like a VIP ticket that would have merch shipped to the person that buys it, for
Yeah.
sure. So I'm looking into that for sure.
Yeah. All
I
right,
would
that
love to
answers
give
it.
some kind of VIP experience.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good question there. Okay, I got one from Deadly Dragon Sound. He says, which dub played yesterday impressed you the most?
Man, Bad Gal Marie played a Buju Busy
Yes. Oh, she
combination.
was the one that played it. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
man.
Yeah.
Blockwork Posse played a few combinations as well.
Mm,
Mystical Youth and their female artist segment, I
yeah.
think, was also huge. Nobody has really seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Mystical Youth did a lot, man. They did a lot. They did a lot of things. Those are some of my favorite moments right there.
Yeah. Okay, another one here. I just seen it pass by Erica Badu is doing live. Yeah, that would help support. Just seen. Okay, this one is from DJJ online. Question for Walshy. If you don't have direct link to the artist, what is the next safest way to get dubs?
I would never put my head on a block for anybody. I don't know. And the thing is, man, is so many young guys that don't have a sound. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
All right. Yeah, man. So many young guys that don't have dubs and want to start a sound because of the sound clash have linked me. And I actually don't have a foolproof 100% way to get them dubs. I don't want to be this middleman. And I think, to be honest with you, I think I shouldn't be. I think that kind of helps weed out who's serious and who's not serious, you know? And so I would say, yo, you're going to make some mistakes. If somebody can, if one of the guys that do dub plates,
Frozen there.
and I could make money out of it, I definitely would do it. But I would vet, I would go and make sure that this dub thing is real, because once you get messed up in this, man, it could ruin your reputation, you know. And you don't want to be the person selling, you know, fake bags on Canal Street when you're trying to sell something that's, you know, of a high quality. So, you know, I don't know, man. I think that's just, yeah, everybody just got to get into it the way they get into it themselves. Yeah, man, you got to put in work.
They should probably have like a platform that's like a DTC, direct to consumer, where this platform, the only thing between you and the artist is this platform here.
Right. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen a couple people try to do it. I've not tried it, and I don't know anyone that's tried it, but I've seen it. I forgot the name of the one that I've seen floating around. But, you know, like I said again, not me, man. Not me. Yeah. No, not me. No, not me. I mean, you know, there's artists that I know very well, and them I wouldn't have a problem with. But I don't know if I'd want to take somebody's money. Yo, it's a headache, you know. It's a real headache, man. A real headache. So, yeah. Because like Deadly Dragon said, too much responsibility and risk. Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
And the hottest lady in Japanese. Okay, if you guys have any more questions, put them in here before we get Mr. Walshy Fire out of the place. Trust me.
Out of here. Out of here.
Just reviewing
the
quarantine
Sunday
clash.
Quarantine clash, man. Are you gonna do like a follow-up interview? Or are you gonna do like a semi-final maybe interview, or just maybe wait till the finals?
You know what? Last time we spoke like this is what sparked the whole thing of doing the interviews. I think I might follow you up on that thing. So it's almost like we're doing an interview following your journey right down to the end.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But I know you're also a busy guy, man. I definitely would say, yo, please do the finals. Yeah. But I think your interviews, your preliminary interviews were just so good, man. Just so in depth. It was real sit down and talk. I did like a short conversation with them, but I think you have really done a great job with the interviews, man. So salute to you. What's the plans with soundclash.com? Great question. And look at the person saying it. Official dub plates. Yo, everybody go to Official Dub Plates page right now, and you guys let me know if he's selling real links to dubs. You know, he might be the link you guys are asking about. He might be the link you guys are asking about.
They're definitely one of the links. That I do know. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, man. So there you go. There's the question that was just asked. Where do I get dubs? There you go. Go hit DM that guy and see how it works out. But yeah, man, so what I plan to do with soundclash.com is I would love to make it a hub for the culture. I think that there are a lot of aspects to the culture. I see somebody just asked, what's up with 45 Clashes? It's so funny. I have about 2 or 3 phone calls today about doing that. I need to figure out how to get that done on a platform that I think that the DJs will be able to gain a lot of exposure, because that's the key. Because, again, everyone is doing this, you know, for the love. So exposure is probably the best currency that I can offer. And I really want to do that. So I actually have a few phone calls today with a couple of the guys that might not have a lot of dubs, but might have like a lot of 45s. I want to do vinyl clashes. Vinyl clashes are very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
The reason why is because the only platform that you can really do it on is Twitch. And we don't have enough people in the culture that I think a lot of guys would be like, yo, you know, we're going to set up these. But I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Vinyl is what I want to do. I definitely want to do collectors, vinyl clashes. They're happening. I watched a few of them, but I don't want to be have the shows taken down. So YouTube and Facebook would be out. and that's where most of the people are that like the music. And I don't really like the quality of Instagram to do it on Instagram. So I'm hoping that Instagram Live can up the quality so that we can get something similar to Twitch and some of the other platforms. But yeah, man, I really, 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 really want to do a vinyl clash. I definitely would do a 45 shootout on Serato. And yeah, so Sound Clash will be a place. Also, if you guys have old flyers, I want to do like a flyer bank on soundclash.com, like something. Yeah.
Walshy. Listen, I've been collecting
got
flyers from
mad.
1989, boss. 1989, I've been collecting flyers. I could show you
Crazy.
some Ross flyers.
Yeah, so I used to collect a lot of flyers, man, from Jamaica. I used to collect a lot of flyers. And then I got into collecting posters. And then when I moved, I ended up having to throw them all out because I couldn't carry them with me. So I lost tons of posters. A lot of people might not notice, but I actually used to put up posters in Kingston.
Okay.
I used to get money. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I used to get paid to put up posters for people in Kingston. A lot of people don't know the history, man. You know, when I used to sell cassettes, yeah, man. I used to walk around selling tapes, and I used to put up. A lot of people don't know that. I had a conversation with Ricky Chupi the other day, and he was like, "Yo, I remember you." Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, I used to get cassettes from you to go sell." And he was like, "Yo, I remember you. I remember you, man. I remember you." And I used to use, shout out to my older brother Courtney. I used to use his house number as the place on the tape that if you wanted a tape, you call the house number. And my cousin Donette would answer the phone and be like, you know, what's the, take the information, and then I would call you back. You know, we never had a cell phone them time, so. But yeah, man, I used to walk around in the streets in Halfway Tree and in Miami as well, selling tapes. And I used to post a board. I used to do it with a guy named London. Okay. Was his name. He actually committed suicide a while ago. Yeah. And it used to be me and him in the streets. Man. Wait, yo, remember said them time that, I mean, maybe now still, but them time that you couldn't make nobody see I do it. Because it was like, yeah, you would get harassed, you know, and stuff like that. Also, sometimes you'd have to take down a next man promotion who put your promotion up. And when I say taking it down, like if it was a recent one, if it was an upcoming dance, we never would take it down. We never take it down. We never did that because we never knew whose dance that was. But taking down the old ones, you'd still end up sometime in trouble. And so we never wanted that. So we always had to go like super late, go out into the streets and do that. So I used to do that, man. And shout out, you know, big up to at them time I used to live in Red Hills Road. That time I used to live Havendale that time. Yeah. And Ricky Fernie and Christy Fernie used to live across the street, and London used to live next door to them. And yeah, man, me and him used to hustle that bad. We made a lot of little change going out into the streets at 3 a.m. Pushing and putting boards up. But yeah, I had to throw all that stuff away when I moved. It wasn't something I could carry with me, and nobody wanted to hold on to it. So a lot of that stuff got lost. Of course, there was no cameras, so it's not like I could take a picture of it.
It's just gone.
But yeah, you know, Matt Woolley on flyer still. Yeah, but I would love to have that discussion with you, man. I'm thinking about doing it like a flyer vault. You know, I don't know. Do you have yours online? Like,
I actually have an Instagram page called, you know what? The Instagram page is called The Flyer Vault. I just posted a couple of pictures on there, but I've never actually did it too much. But yeah, the Instagram page is called The Flyer Vault. Thanks for reminding me.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Go follow The Flyer Vault.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, you know, want to do a bunch of stuff with the website, man, and just kind of curate the culture and have a lot of stuff going on. So you guys, please, I want to bring the dance hall board back. Hopefully I can get that done by this Sunday. Yeah. So definitely when you go on the page, subscribe, you know, be a part of the community. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you guys for the support.
Yeah, that's big. All right, let me ask you one question here before I get you out of here. This one is, how would you explain Sound Clash culture to people outside of the scene?
You know, I've been thinking about doing something like the 5 pillars of hip hop in dancehall, Sound Clash. You know, where you have, I can't remember which was the MC, but it was an MC on a song which said something like rhythm, tune, and speech. Those were
Ranger,
like
Roots man.
Ranger,
Yeah,
Roots, man. All right.
Roots man.
Big
Yeah.
up to Roots, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think he said it. I think he nailed it on the head. And I would expound on that. So rhythm, tune, and speech are really the major parts of sound clash. But I also want to include physical sound system. And then I was thinking like maybe add one more just to make it 5 so it can sound good. But I have to say something like the crowd, the crowd, or something that has to do with the audience, and that is what you'll end up with, as a sound clash, Yeah, man. Rhythm, tune, speech, sound, and something. So, yeah.
All right. Big, big, big.
Yo,
big,
somebody
big.
said Flyer Gods.
Yeah,
Go to
that's
Flyer
mine.
Gods.
You know what?
Oh, that's
That's who
yours.
we are.
You not
Yeah.
even know you're on a page. Go Flyer Vault.
You know what?
Shout
No,
out,
there is a
yo.
page called
Not gonna
Flyer
lie,
Vault.
man. Official dub plates is saving the day today, man. They've come through so heavy. They're like Snoop.
Big up.
They're
That's
like
family
Snoop.
around there still.
They're like Snoop knocking
100%.
down the buildings in New York City, man. They came through.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For real. Walshy, thank you again. Bob. Again, tell them where they could get the tickets before I get you out of here.
Yeah, man. Go to soundclash.com. All ticket support is much appreciated because trust me, I believe that the sounds deserve it. So please, please, please go buy those tickets. And again, soundclash.com. You'll also see the Sound Clashes there every Sunday, 2 p.m. New York City time, Toronto time, 2 p.m. And I really love and respect you guys, man. Thank you all so much for the support.
Thank you. Who's on the quarantine this weekend in the semifinals?
This one is Bass Foundation Roots from India versus Cheeky Dubs from Panama. Probably going to be the most watched one. So, yeah, man, big up.
Crazy. Big them up, Walshy. Big up yourself again. I'm going to see you on the battlefield Sunday. But definitely, I'll catch up with you in the week here like we always do.
Yeah, man.
And we will see you at the Quarantine Clash competition this Sunday.
Yeah,
Bass
man.
Foundation Roots versus Cheeky Dubs from Panama. Big up yourself.
Respect, boy. All
yeah,
right? Man. Manas.
All the
cool.
Big up.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusica.com.